Well, thank you very much. We are absolutely going to have fun. Welcome, everybody, to the grand finals for North America King of the Sea. This is Islands of Ice map, so I'm really excited about that. For those of you guys who are watching, a quick programming note: ELSR having won the regional finals start this series with one game advantage over KSC. KSC has to win 3 games. ELSR only has to win 2 games to advance to basically take first place in the international finals. Raptor, tell us about KSC's lineup, if you would please.
KSC spawning here on the north side in the green as we take a look at Islands of Ice, Pikachu's Vermont build. We should be well familiar with that by now. Well Done's Ohio build has not changed, still very secondary heavy on a ship that he hasn't had much opportunity to use those secondaries on.
Hmm.
Storm Salem going to the right flank, Concealment RPF, and a gun reload build. Triple Destroyer headed to mid, double Ragnar, that's Hatake, and Raiden, the same build for both ships, running RPF and gun range. Married to our first Forest Sherman of the event, Zath. We never even saw one of these back in day one.
No, I'm wondering if it's because they like the cute little turrets on the ship, or if they want to have an American smoke, but it not be a gearing for whatever
I don't
reason.
know. We're about to find out, but there's a Forest Sherman headed to mid. Over here on the eastern flank with Pikachu's Vermont, we've got Quicksilver's Napoli. Looks like a gun range and a little bit of secondary there for the modules. Warp Chaos's Des Moines, outnumbered and unique upgrade. And then last but not least, Sei Tsurugamo running the unique upgrade there in slot 5 and a gun reload. What do we got for ELSR and their Kleber Wolfpack headed to sea, Zath?
Oh yeah, I'm already looking at that because woof. So we've got triple Kleber, one of which is running unique upgrade, one of which is running radiolocation, the other one is running all the pain. So those three working together, you can tell they've planned this out,
Oh
heading
yeah, big
towards
time.
CCAP. Behind them is Stevens Des Moines, probably set to hold the area once the three Klebers win it and move it to the next set. Behind that is 8952's Vermont in a full tank build. In the middle of the map is Professor Luger's Vamp 2, Quincy's Ragnar with gun build, and an Ohio that is pretty much full sniper spec, and a Token Force Moskva heading south of A in your typical unique upgrade Moskva setup. A reminder, Brisbane, Marseille banned for ever in this matchup, correct?
Yep, we will not be seeing
Nope.
there's the possibility if we go to game 4 you'll see a Brisbane, but Marseille is banned in
Hmm.
every single game by insistence of KSC.
So the
Early
Sherman. All right, let's talk Sherman real quick. I have a feeling they're doing that because of the Kleber.
um probably, I mean they had to suspect or at least have a pretty good idea that ELSR denied the Marseille would opt for the Kleber, wanting the maneuverability, wanting the firepower, and well, they would be correct. And so Warped Chaos taking the brunt of that pain early on, but
Hmm.
KSC coming seemingly ready for it. Sate's right there with the smoke, able to salvage Warped from a ton of early damage. KSC also able to get onto a cap much quicker than in some of the other games we've seen them today. So both teams ticking up points evenly. One owning B, one owning C. Interesting to me, Zath, is that KSC they're gonna be the only people touching A for a while.
That's right. Yep. Now, the Forest Sherman, of course, has its SAP guns as well as HE, correct?
Mm. Yes, SAP and HE. She's got 3 turrets. I believe it's 1 forward and
Whoa.
2 aft. Whoa, that's a problem for KSC.
First kill, first blood goes to ELSR.
Some lucky torpedoes take Sate out, and there goes the smoke that probably would have kept Warped Chaos in the game a long time.
Hmm.
Unfortunately, that is gone, and so we'll have to see how they adapt to that. But back to the Sherman, she's got 2 aft turrets, 1 bow turret, and they HE and SAP and incredibly fast reload. I think it starts at about 2 seconds or like 1.8. It's something truly insane.
Sure. Absolutely. And those turrets, I believe, are 360-degree turrets as well. So it's like you
Yes,
just keep running circles and hold down left mouse button because please
yep.
don't kill your mouse.
I'm fairly certain they are. We're only 5 minutes into this game, and now we see KSC. They grab A, so they'll start ticking out. I would say start taking up a points lead, but losing sight earlier over on the The 9 line means that they're actually trying to close the gap as
Hmm.
Luger's Vampire Deuce is now in this B cap contesting it across from Viper's Sherman.
Yeah, Hatake Yoshi doing a nice job with the radar there, getting Rin's Kleber on fire.
Mm.
He's still spotted, still taking some damage.
You know, Zaf, I think maybe what we're seeing here is simply, if nothing else, just an acknowledgement from KSC. Like, look, Kleber's been in the meta a long time. We know how to deal with Kleber's and Kleber packs and Kleber rushes. Marseille, obviously, they didn't have a good response for in the earlier series,
Hmm.
and I think we're seeing some of that now. Now the Klebers are clearly trying to rotate all the way to the A cap, um, assuming that they're not going to be able. I'm assuming that they think, okay, we'll lock up B, we'll grab A, but have a look at Hataki's Ragnar. He's going to dash C and be able to pick it up because the Klebers are all elsewhere.
I think that's the kind of the play KSC is looking at. They knew what to expect here, so they're basically just going to say, "Fine, we know you're going to go back and forth. We'll just go and hop on when you leave and play
Right.
whack-a-mole with you."
And exactly. And if you look, that's what they've done with the Ragnar positions, right? Raiden's position along that island in what is that about E4?
Echo 4,
Hatake's
yep.
Hatake's position basically mirroring him on the other side of the B cap. They just flex to whichever cap that the Klebers aren't in and pick that cap up. And then when the Klebers move, the other Ragnar pops out, takes it back, and so on and so forth.
Yep, riding with the radar, not only catching the Klebers and the other Ragnar, but also Professor Luger's vampire too.
Yeah, they can see Luger now. They know where he is. Nobody's really going to dump shots on him. They really need to try to pick up the kill on Misakura's Kleber if they
Mm.
can. He's the lowest of the pack. Has about 6 ships now dumping HE onto the deck of Well Done here. He is actually taking a shot at Luger as Raiden going around the corner to get in his face.
Yeah, I mean, look at how low
I
Luger is right here.
I
This is
love this. I love this aggression, Zach. This is almost the kind of thing that we weren't seeing from KSC
Mhm.
earlier in the day, trying to force these opportunities to happen, and now they're definitely making a play for it.
Yeah, unfortunately, big hit from the Ohio south from ELSR,
Yeah,
which will tie things up.
Raiden's in trouble. They're going to lose him. Question is, can they get a show on it? They can.
Oh, well done fixing it.
Well done's Ohio seals the deal. That's going to allow them to take up B, but unfortunately, it takes out that flex Ragnar in the middle, so there's not going to be an opportunity for KSC to pick up A again.
Yeah, it's interesting that King Viper stayed back so long in the Sherman. I thought for sure he was going to come out on the other side. He didn't. He just sat there.
Yep, a little surprised by that. Well, it's only about a 10-point lead here for ELSR. We're 8 minutes in, and KSC down a ship, but with better board control for the moment. ELSR looking to react.
Yeah, we're seeing some Des Moines slap fights going on over at CCAP on the border. There's the ELSR Vermont trying to work his way up. Quicksilver
Well,
is
and
going to come in.
I like what they've done with Hitachi's Ragnar because I think what they're trying to do with Hu Tao and Busters is they're trying to wrap the B cap and trap Viper Sherman.
Hmm.
He's now smoking and pulling up the SAP on Bochio's Hio. That's going to let them know where to look for him.
Right.
His Hydro is offline for quite some time.
Now, worth noting, Rin, which is the low health Kleber, is the one that's using radio location. So that removes that
Oh,
knowledge from the remaining Kleber pack.
I actually lied. He is shooting at Rin. I'm not sure how Rin got
Hmm.
spotted, but he is spotted back there.
Yep. So is King Viper now. That's the
Yep.
Ragnar radar, Quincy.
Yep. I mean, look how many shells this Sherman vomits out. Not a comfortable place to be being in a gunfight with this guy.
No.
He's going to get Klebered now, although they are going to push Quincy's radar off. Hasn't yet. I'm waiting for it to go down. Oh, Viper's going to go out.
Yeah.
They're gonna absolutely destroy him in just a matter of seconds. Mm.
Yeah. Very unfortunate timing there. I think they thought he could just outlast the radar, and no, that did
Yeah,
not work that way.
it was well timed, right? Because the torpedoes came in. He could have been able to move up to the other side of this iceberg for some cover,
Hmm.
but they weren't able to make it happen because torpedoes went by at the wrong time. And now these Klebers, these very low health Klebers, are just going to be very difficult for KSC to pick up kills on.
Yep. And now Storm has been chosen for deletion.
Well, I think they're going to lose Pikachu as well. I liked KSC's strategy. I still think it's a sound one. At the moment, they still have a lead of about 20 points, but they are down 2 ships here.
I kind of wonder if KSC would have brought all 4 Shermans instead of a little Ragnar here, a little Hargumo there,
Hmm.
eh, eh, hmm.
It's an interesting question, right? Because Sherman is a very difficult ship to play.
Yeah.
Um, yes, she has an obscene rate of fire, but she does not handle very well. She is
Mhm.
not very fast. So, is that an even fight when you're up against a Kleber? I have not played the ship enough to say one way or another. I will say it's not a gunfight I would be excited about.
No.
Speaking of gunfights, no one's excited about. Have a look at B.
Well, I was looking at Storm killing Apex's Moskva.
Well, Storm bests Apex, and we're about to see Quincy go out here because he pretty much
Mhm.
he's not doing a great job damaging Hitake.
There he goes.
Salem does go out over on the one line, selling his ship dearly. For the moment, though, KSC with a lead. They do claw back. Well, there's still 2 ships down.
Mhm.
Bochi's Ohio might go down, Zath.
Yeah, that's really KSC's best shot at getting back into this. Take
It
down this
really is.
battleship.
If they take this Ohio out, they actually have a pretty solid chance of maybe getting back in and staying in this game. I think they're going to get him
Here it
right here.
comes. Nope.
Ooh, not
Well
quite.
done, secondaries. Good to
His
talk.
heels ticking, but they do claim him. And there we go. Now it's a 140-point lead. KSC still has a surviving battleship here in the middle of the board. ELSR's Vermont trapped way down on the eye line.
Yeah, Quicksilver detected now, but I don't think that 8952 has a shot. No.
Can they defend B? I don't think they can, Zath. You see here Buster's being allowed to take the lead because he has the huge health advantage over Hitake. Hitake puts the radar up, sees him coming.
I'll tell you what, I don't like that. If I was, I like well done though, moving central, but Rin almost in radar range of Atake.
Yep,
Almost.
almost.
As a matter of fact, here it comes.
Is the radar gonna last 8 seconds? They're gonna catch a glimpse of him, maybe? No, he's turning away. He's being told by
Mhm.
his teammates, careful, you're gonna get caught.
That's right.
Atake now very lonely, pinned between a Des Moines and little Buster's Kleber. And now now Rin is opening up. Now that may end up being a mistake if they can claim this kill, Zath. Atake is retargeting his guns.
Yeah, he is.
He's gonna get a couple of salvos. Is it gonna be enough? It's not. Doesn't look like it.
Nope.
Oh. KSC still with a lead. 100 points now. 6.5 minutes to play.
So now the play has to be kill the Vermont and or Des Moines. Forget the Klebers.
You think the Napoli charge can kill the Vermont?
He's going to have to.
Quicksilver's smoke is available. He's got 1 left. His heel's ticking.
And Steven's radar is available too. Here's the smoke.
Shots coming in. Decent, not catastrophic. He's backing away, Zath, and he's under radar.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this feels bad. I feel like I'm with you. I feel like you have to push him.
Yep.
He is going to land one of these torpedoes.
He
Maybe
is
2? No,
2.
2. That's actually notable.
It does pull out the DCP, and there goes the plane up to try to keep 89 spotted at least.
Yep. All right. 6 minutes to play. KSC now on a 140-point lead and 120-point lead and falling. Well done. Unable to defend the B cap. He was never going to be able to do that anyway. Trying to get away from these torpedoes. He's going to still take one in the stern. No, they run out of gas.
No, all skill, no luck.
They run out of juice. It looks like he's trying to contribute. They know if they can pick up one or both of these kills, they can win the game. He's trying to punch out the Des Moines, and he does.
Being punched. Ooh.
Oh my goodness. That might have just saved game 1 for KSC because now they can clean up the Vermont. It's going to happen here in a salvo or 2.
There it is.
That's the game. Wow. Fighting from the back foot, down ships most of the game. KSC pulls it all together, holds enough caps. All the Klebers live, Zath. And KSC
They're the only ones that did. So
KSC,
it's clearly not their fault.
Yep, KSC wins game 1. What a game.
You know, I gotta say it was a fantastic game to watch and look at. You're going all over the place. Your head's on a swivel. You know what the Clay Bears are gonna do. KSC said, "Well, fine. If you guys go do your thing, we're gonna go clean up the rest of your team that thinks that they can just sit there and watch."
Yeah. Yeah. I
Wow.
mean, wow, really well executed by KSC. All right. Well, I can't wait to see more of this. I will be proud to be wrong if they win this series. Let's throw it back to the studio.
I think we're both gonna be proud to be wrong. Yes.
Heck yeah.